special guest, Mixtress Elle. So we have so much to talk to you guys about. The main thing that we're going to come talking to you guys about mainly is a couple shows that we've gone to. Elle actually went to a couple cool shows. We had to like pick and choose. So I love that I can tell you guys about one show and she's going to tell you about another show because I really wanted to go to that. Even though it was 10,000 people, like sometimes it's a little better when it's a smaller show. Yeah, you have more room to like dance and
have a lot more space.
Yeah, like me and Michelle, like we'll hold a spot. Like I don't even know. Like you wouldn't think this little tiny thing is like, fuck you, this is my spot. I've been here all night, motherfucker. I am not moving.
Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, like I'll give up, man. Like I feel like, and we were saying it like. I thought for a second, like, am I in a walkway? Like, why is everybody keep trying to walk through me? And she's like, is there something special about where we are? Like, people just keep trying to walk to where we are.
Everybody has to be where we were at, so it was just like a maze, and people trying to be here and there, and dance circles, which is always cool. That's my favorite part. I love dance
Oh my gosh, that was the best part of the Get Real show in New York was the B-boys. Like, I haven't seen a dance circle like that in years. Like, I've seen like one or two guys like play around like at a Fever or something like that, but this was a whole group of different people. They were not there together. They found a spot, and it was so funny when we first went and found like our little spot. Like these people that in that spot became like kind of our people that were like holding their spots too. So kind it's like each other. And I was like community. Exactly. And it was funny because they were the dancers really, and there's like a bunch of like Asian guys like really killing it, man. I mean, we also had this like dude, I swear he's like 6 foot tall, and he was like doing these freaking flips.
Like, the guy was doing the flips.
I swear somebody was gonna get kicked in the face, and he just stops like right in front of this dude. Like he just boop, boop.
You just gotta know your space. That's like crazy. You gotta know your surroundings. He just did it and went for it, and it's just this excellent like vibe of communication without talking, and everybody's just cool with each other, right? And then they're all very like flirtatious per usual.
Oh my gosh. Awesome. Oh, you gotta be careful, I think. Like
and they had me come in and dance too. Love that.
Yes, that was super cool. That was super cool. And we have some videos, so we will share some of that. And the one, like the actual like dance circle that we got a good amount of video on, Michelle was recording and I was recording, and we were at 2 different angles. So she was like in the circle literally, and the guy like just did this like you guys will see it, like he does this like crab walk thing like up to her. I don't know. He's just like That's amazing. So it was crazy. how big, what the hell was the name? Mirage.
Right.
Once I realized
Oh my
how
God,
big
huge.
Mirage was, I was like, why the fuck did I stand in one spot for 2 hours? Like, this place was so massive, and it was zero shortage of like being able to like see the DJ, and there were speakers every freaking where. So no matter where you went,
scenery too, like up on
the New York
roof,
scenery,
you could see everything. It was. I just thought it was a very beautiful place. The
Yeah.
painting, the art, very nice.
Hell yeah.
It looked amazing.
Yeah.
Looked like a sea of people.
It was just it
like
was
a bowl of
nuts.
cereal.
Yep, that's a good way to explain it. And there was every kind of music. They had Baltimore club music. Oh my god! I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, they're playing, huh? I was like, wow. They had he got really trippy, like with like really echoey like techno, and they obviously had like a ton of like old school house, like the other DJs
It wasn't
were playing.
his usual style, but I guess it was different because he was with Claude Von
I was gonna say it was the more get real, I
Right.
guess, type of
Yeah.
vibe. No percolator this time,
No.
but we did get Barbie Girl, or right? That's what the
Yeah,
name. It's just Barbie or Barbie Girl. I don't know.
Yeah.
Barbie, and Jolene.
Jolene, yes.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Some people don't like that one because they think it's too mainstreamy, but I still
And he
like
played
it.
Adele too, or one of them.
I didn't
did.
like that
Yeah.
one. We have video of that, and we'll share that with you guys. But that is too mainstream.
Yeah. Probably because it's overplayed,
But you
but
could have had it all.
Adele's a badass though.
Yeah,
She
I
seems
like
like
her.
a cool cat. I would definitely smoke with her. Or
yeah,
drink with
I
her.
hang out with her.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
I would chill
She's
with
like
the
a
chick
drunken
for
sailor.
real.
Wild woman. Just because her music, you know.
I just
Yeah.
feel like it kind of broke that show up into some like other portion. I was like, now what are we going to? Like,
Well, it seems like
this
it
is a
was
good time to explore the venue, is what.
It's like that's what they call EDM music. It wasn't really like that nasty, like dark kind of house, kind of like Green Velvet is, that booty stuff, and it wasn't the Claude Von Strokes disco-y stuff. It's kind of, I don't know, radio safe, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, you could say
it's still
that.
good. Yeah,
Which I think has to do with the whole New York scene and like what they get down to.
right.
I think we spent like $100 just to get to the venue and get back. That's it.
That's
And we were
insane.
15 minutes from the venue.
It seemed like it took forever though.
It
but,
did.
Parking at that club we went to was $40.
Holy
$40.
But then we
my
drove around the block and it was.
God.
Okay, I'll pay $40.
Yeah,
It got me.
When did that happen? $40.
I know. You know, we did that. We stayed on the parking lot and like milked that shit, and partied afterwards.
What was that? What club was that?
Karma? I think it used to have another name, like some kind of something warehouse, but it's actually was really nice.
Gotcha.
And this was DC, right?
Yeah. Where was yours
that's what I
in Manhattan?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Yeah,
Brooklyn.
that was our
Nice.
first time to Brooklyn.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
So how was
Weird.
Reed Speed?
God, dude.
She's
Actually,
awesome.
I'd seen her before and wasn't overly impressed, but she blew everybody's doors off.
Really?
Her brake set. Her throwing bass set.
Did you get any video?
I got a lot of videos.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're a little wobbly because I was dancing the whole time, but I got a lot of videos.
Yeah, I was watching them the whole way home. I was like, oh my god, you got some sick videos.
It was
and
so
pictures.
much better than I
It
thought.
looked like it was so fun.
Looked
It
really
was
pretty.
way better than I thought.
Really
I paid $20
good
for
lighting.
tickets. Like we got them way back. Icy was
wow.
okay, but he, you know, whatever. Everybody was pretty good though.
Right.
But AK 1200, like totally was amazing, and I thought
Of course.
I thought he was gonna be like play old shit and be kind of, you
But
know.
it was new stuff.
It was like old songs that were remixed or like
Nice.
double drop with a modern. I don't know. It was amazing.
I like
I got a
that.
lot of
I
videos.
haven't seen him in a
Those
while.
two are my
Alive.
favorite actually. And Craze was, they were all so good, but like Reed Speed and AK 1200 would have, I danced my face off.
Really?
Oh,
my
don't
God.
you love those nights?
Yeah,
It was
and then
great.
there's a lot of our friends went too, right?
Yeah. It was Travis's bachelor party.
I was so torn, and Josiah was like, I bought our tickets, and I was like, wait, what do you mean you bought the tickets? I was like, I still hadn't decided. I was like, because all of our friends are going to that show, you know, like it's fun, but like when your friends are there, that's where you kind of want to go because
but you guys, yours sounded amazing. And after I saw the video, it was like a what do you call it? A stadium show in there.
It was
crazy. I mean, I don't think I've ever been to a party that big ever.
Really?
Shampoo was the biggest, like, you know, one of the
It
whistle
seems like
parties.
everybody was shampoo, but we didn't know each other yet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
One of those places was
Everybody
like what
says-
you said. Like you could probably walk in a straight line
Oh
for
my
like an
gosh.
hour and
It's
never
nuts.
see anyone you know because there's
So
just so many
crazy.
damn people there.
I used to go to shampoo by myself because I couldn't find anybody to go with.
What was one of those places you could do that too? Because out in the
never
parking
do
lot you
today.
could see people.
Oh, you see.
Remember
a lot
those
of
weird
people.
bathrooms they had with the circle sinks? It was like out of
Yeah.
Hogwarts. It was
Right.
weird. There was like a sink room and then there was like the bathroom part.
Right.
The
And it's all
sink
dark.
Yeah. And you could be dancing in the floor. Remember how like those stairwells? There was 4 like staircases that went down.
right.
And all of a sudden you just like fall down the steps because there's so many people.
That was a good
place. Was
shampoo was a
insane.
good time though. That was the bang and whistle. Yeah.
And then they had like a weekly or something too, but I think I only went to that a couple times.
Yeah, I couldn't make it to those. Yeah.
I was in a rough mood though, but I felt
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. That's when the clubs are better. It seems like though.
Yeah, because nobody complains. Good job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Super Funk was a warehouse rave, and it was 3 stories.
Oh wow.
It was like in the middle of December, and it was like 110 degrees in that fucking place.
Wow.
Like there was just so much body heat, and the ceilings were dripping sweat. Like it was nuts. It was crazy, and I was literally like negative 10 degrees outside. You would have never
back to
known.
those days.
Oh my god.
Last time I was in Philly was with Ian, and Trent was there too, and I got in trouble that night.
Oh. I have to hear that story then.
Wait, in trouble with the law?
No, with my husband.
Oh.
He never gets mad. That's because I didn't
Yeah.
come home ever, and I had important. Tried to drive to Carlisle and pick me up the next morning.
Oh wow. I bet he was.
Carlisle.
Yeah, that's the best story ever. We'll save it for another day.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, okay. So speaking of, we have some questions, so you can tell us some stories. So a lot of our fans are your fans. Also, they love your music. And I've been talking to our fans. I've been letting them know that we were going to interview you, and I've gotten some questions, but I want to keep them light because that's what our show is all about. It's not heavy. Yeah, just some light shit. So first of all, like, what is some shit that you got like playing in your like Apple iPod or
Yeah, what's
whatever
your
right now?
playlist,
Like,
or
yeah,
what's
what's
your
your playlist right now? Be
I
honest.
just downloaded a lot, like 40 songs yesterday, so I don't know their names all perfectly, but I love Mosey right now. Anything Mosey, like I'm into.
Check that out.
Yeah, Knock Your Block Off, or there's another one I just got.
Is that Wobble?
It's kind of like that song that you said you liked that had the.
It's going down.
Yeah. It's like hard,
Headlight.
funky. Yeah. Oh yeah. In that style. So that's like one vein, and then I have like I'm like obsessed with what's her name, Dusty Springfield. I don't even care. You know, Son of a Preacher Man and that spooky song. Like I love her. I don't know her vibe. She's so
soulful.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her band was amazing.
It sounds like my playlist because I'm a big Stevie Nicks fan, like her biggest fan. So go from that from House to D&B to Wu-Tang.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's all about the mood.
Right.
Yeah.
My Spotify on repeat spans like 7 different generations and
Right.
genres. And it's all over the place.
Right.
All right, well that's awesome. And let me see here. I'm trying to remember the questions.
How
I'm
big are
kind
your
of a
boobs?
forgetful person.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's an
Yeah.
excellent question. OG. They're OG size.
Right. Okay.
All right, so playlist. Your favorite gig that you've ever played?
Actually, I don't know. I feel like it might have been that last one at 704.
Really awesome.
No,
That was
remember
a
when we
really
were all
cool
like, uno, dos, tres, fuck you, dude. Like, that was amazing. I love
Don't
that.
you love that
We were all
vibe?
together.
Oh
I
my
love
god!
that
was
night.
dancing.
The whole laptop
Oh
was
my god!
flopping.
Everything.
Everything. Vibrating.
Everything.
I had a
We
big
have
time that night.
we have video of the speaker, like, we thought he was gonna fall. We were like, is he gonna go? And he's like, nope, he just headbanged like the whole night.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
That was a really good night. When I first showed up, Kelsey was like, I had to come in, I was getting seasick, and I was like, how do you get seasick from being on a deck? And then I went out there and I'm standing there and I'm like, holy shit, that's freaking awesome. Everybody was killing it. So that was an awesome gig. And that's interesting to say that, because you have played a lot of really awesome places.
I really have, but I go by the vibes, not like the clout.
Right.
The vibes were so thick that night.
Oh yeah.
You played at Paradox too, right?
Yeah, that was another really top. In the main room, and I felt the actual rotary mixer is still in there, the original one.
Oh wow.
That like feel good, and everybody like.
Wow.
I could feel all. Yeah, I could feel all the energy of all those people that touched that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh my god.
And the DJ before me called off, so I got to do 2 sets.
Oh wow.
In the main room.
I don't know if I want to change this question to maybe like art artist. Are you familiar with actual artists' names?
Yeah, my favorite art artist is Gustav Klimt, because I like the way he does the glittery and the layers and sparkly and the weird.
Oh yeah.
It's like jewelry.
That's totally
I love that.
Michelle.
Yes.
100%.
Everything he does. And I like Delight was one of my favorite bands of all time. Like
love them.
And Nine Inch Nails, like the totally different vein, but like I love that too.
Yeah, I think that's our.
My kids think I am like so weird.
We came from that time.
Yeah,
I play I play Delayed often, and I like to play the Pussycat songs.
Me too.
And Pussycat. No, Pussycat. Pussycat, you fool. Kiss me, you fool.
Yeah, that whole
My kids
they don't
are
have
like,
any
Mom,
bad songs.
you are so weird.
Yeah, well, they want to be that weird, you know. They wish they were.
They wish they were so originally weird. They're like, we're weird because weird as fuck. So this one's probably going to be the deepest question, but this comes from another DJ. She's very new to the scene. She's 100% self-taught. She has so much like get up and go. Like she has so much passion for everything.
Instant success.
That's what I told her. I was like, I would first off say, like, it might be a shitty asshole thing to say, but I'm a really honest person. And when it comes to that, if you're really talented and you have the drive to go somewhere and do something with your talent, you gotta drop some of those people that are dragging you down and don't have that talent. That are trying to mooch off of your, your talent, your energy, your abilities. So pretty much she wants to know, what advice do you have for new DJs that are getting into the scene, especially females? No. No football. Is it a bug? No. Just some fuzz.
Don't listen to what anyone says except yourself. Like, if you're doing better than you were yesterday and, like, you're genuinely learning and growing, like, you're winning.
Already winning, yeah.
Because people are going to really do exactly what you said. They're going to, like, a boyfriend who starts off amazing, who is also a musician, and he sees you excel and he stays stagnant.
You hit the nail on the head right there.
I've been there.
Yep.
I've been there. And it was messed up because...
She had a show tonight, and I don't want to put too much dirt out there or get anything too heavy, but it was supposed to be like a tag team thing or whatever, and there's kind of some drama, and I was like, girl, do not let him get in the way of your passion and your ability, because he's gonna just
be him and do what he does.
Yeah, he's exactly that. He's gonna do him. You know who he is.
A lot of males don't like any woman, shining. They don't like that.
Right.
That's not where.
And you always have so-called friends that are haters. The more you shine, the more they try to dim your light. But you just gotta love that.
So here's your phone back. I'll give you that.
I have a question. Like, how did you first get into everything? Like the scene. Like what? Who was your first people was there a first song? Or
I mean, I have all that. The first people I was with was actually Jeffro and his boy, like Charlie Brownsky and all them.
Charlie.
And Zach and Jake Rudy. They went to my high school. We were skaters, and then
I didn't know you knew Zach.
Yeah, he was a turntablist, and I was like, holy shit, what? And it was so expensive. It took me a long time to like break into it. But I had like 2 boyfriends who were like, no, you're not doing that.
Really?
No, yeah. And then eventually I was just like, ruined it. And then I made a big mistake and was with another DJ who was like a total dick. But then I met Chad and he's just mad supportive and cool. I'm like,
Yeah, you
I
guys are
had
so
2
cool
children as a
together.
DJ. I'm like, no one will let you do that. And
Yeah.
he totally was like, yeah, sure, I'll stay home and you go out and live your best life. And I was like, woo! And then my first song though, to go back to that, Josh Wink, Higher State. Like I've had many
love
songs
that,
before that, but that
yes.
song
Oh my
was like,
gosh.
I must DJ. I have
Right,
to.
you have
That's
to
my
find
end
out,
game.
right.
I want to do
Amazing.
that.
That's a great song.
Yeah, that song. I used to listen to it on repeat, and I was doing like all the hair on every part of my body would stand up on end. And I was like,
We all have those songs and moments that always
Oh.
take us back to where we were when we first heard something. Because I always say I read about it in a magazine, and then slowly the universe introduced like this song to me, and then I met the people, and it just spun from there. And like the first people I met was kind of you guys. I don't think Sean even knew you yet, but then it just increased. But Lori was my first person I met, but you know Lori.
yeah, she's awesome. I love her.
These guys were babies back then. I mean, Elle's been DJing for at least 20 years.
Dude,
right?
1997 March was my first gig. I actually have it in my
Wow.
diary. That's the only reason I know.
That's so cute.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That is so
It
cool.
was- I was terrified. I didn't want to do it. I liked making mixtapes. I'd been DJing for a long time, but I was a mixtape DJ. You know, I didn't do that public stuff.
Right.
But then I was hooked because like you get to see the people dancing and sweating and like
Yes.
they're all together and it's like
I'm
doing that to them.
Once you get over the hump of nervousness.
well they're doing it to you too. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
me
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it to them. Like if the people are not dancing and suck, then the DJ can't be good because it's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's a good word. Yes.
It's like you
It's
know,
like the
if the
dance.
DJ thinks it's all about them, they're probably doing it wrong.
Right. Well, we've all seen a lot of DJs like this that are about all the
Oh
all
my
the
gosh.
posing up there, or well, you
Here's
know, I
the-
could think of somebody. You
Okay.
probably know. Yeah.
Hill.
I'm not saying
Oh,
that name.
all right.
Oh,
Not
okay.
We're way back in the day. I know you know him, but he like jumps from one genre into the genre and just I don't know.
So this guy's not in our friend circle, so I'm allowed to at least bring it up. But really good comparison because they're both 704 shows. This guy from Virginia came in and was like, I drove all the way here and was mad at the previous DJ because we were all dancing and like just killing the dance floor because he was killing it, you know, we were feeling his vibe. And he's like, you all better dance for me when I get on here, all about me, you know?
No, he would
I
never
love
do
Travis. No, yeah, definitely not.
I'm
Travis.
forgetting the guy's name. Who it was.
Yeah,
I remember.
and he was so pissed
What's
off.
his feature?
He literally left in the middle of his set and like went outside to smoke a cigarette. Like he was so pissy. And I was like,
How do you
that's a
friends with
really
him?
good example of
You
like
had one
it's
job.
all about the DJ, not about you know the music
you
and the
guys better
vibe.
dance.
And
Well, make me dance.
right, make me dance.
Right.
And then he played horrible music. I'm like, you talked all that shit. I cannot believe this is what you. I'm like, you must not know our friend group very well. Like,
Right.
we're snobs. We are music snobs because we know what's good. Like, and I didn't like before I met Josiah, but once you know Josiah and you're around him so much, he's just like, oh no, come with me, little Padawan. I will teach you. I teach you all the good stuff.
If you dance, you know, you're going to be good at it. But if you don't dance, that's people you see. What's that? I don't know. China. Roman dances.
Little in this ways, yeah. Yeah, everybody has their things that they do, I guess. Yeah.
I know he can DJ really well, and you guys do
That's amazing.
so good together. Like
Yeah,
that
you're
is
awesome tag team.
probably one of
Weird.
the best like teams that I've ever seen because you guys just like get each other. You probably practice around or with each other. You know what I mean? You guys have really similar
It's a
tastes.
good
in
balance.
music. Yeah, it's a really good balance. It's a good combination.
It's like amazing.
No, but that's what love is.
And you don't like
He's
you
a total
said
dickhead
like,
sometimes too. But it's
you
like
don't
amazing.
see a lot of like female and male DJs because there is like there ends up being like a competition, and that's really cool that he supports you and lets you be able to do
I
that.
just have flashbacks of Elle at the camp out and him trying to contain you.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Which
No, we have a
one?
new
Which one?
end. Like you know how on Sundays I'm always still trying to, you know, live my best life and just trying to pack up.
Yeah,
Well, now
that's me
Chad
too.
actually lets me do it. And he packs up
Yay.
and there's no fighting and then we go home and everything's great.
Yeah.
Good.
Like, bro, we're each knowing our lane and like
Right.
I'm not pressuring you and you're not pressuring me and
Let her
everybody
play
lives happy.
with the plastic alligator.
I know. I'm still talking to him or her.
Right.
We were at the mountains. Me, and Belle sat there after everybody left for probably like 3 hours, and we're just like, and just talked and just, I was like, I was hoping to drive before it got dark, and I was like, yeah, I'm done talking.
I just love that place, though. I never want to leave.
So magical.
I never want to leave.
Except for the lack of toilet, but
That's the
I'm
only
prepared
thing
for
that-
that now. I'm prepared for that now.
Lack of toilet
The whole
and
little-
imminent danger.
the whole
falling
little
off the side
setup.
of the road or pothole and breaking a leg, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I have a great first aid kit.
I feel like
I
it'd be
mean,
a great
it
place
probably wouldn't help a
to see
ton, though.
aliens. And
Yeah.
I was looking when I was out there, like
how about our
trying to
dance
keep
circle?
an eye out.
Remember
And
last time when we were dancing around the fire? Dude, that was like
Yeah.
some witch shit. Like, I felt all of you inside of me. Like, it was, and not in a gross, sexy way. And like, I
all
was
of
in,
the
like,
dancing
my body was
energies.
jumping from your body to the next body. You know,
I
like,
have a
it was
succubus.
amazing. Dude, it was so amazing. I was probably one of the top 3 dancing experiences I
those
ever had.
cicadas were
Awesome.
probably confused as all hell. They were like, what?
Yeah,
in
what
the-
was up with those little holes in the ground?
I
And there
didn't
was
know
bug
what
butts
it
sticking out
was.
of them.
And I took cigarettes and was like putting it in the holes.
Oh
and
my
then
God,
I didn't know until the next day.
horrible.
And they were like, "Oh, there's cicadas," and I'm like, "Well,
You
that
just
one's
screwed up
addicted to
their work.
nicotine now."
You probably burned his eye out. You
Maybe
probably
he loved
killed
it.
him.
I don't know.
But
Nicotine is actually an insecticide, I think.
great.
Oh, he went out
Well,
easy. He's
I
on an
mean,
easy
I don't know
life.
if you heard about, but there are these things, and it's real, like zombie cicadas. It was on the news. I saw it yesterday. The guy was like, "Yes, they do exist. They're
So
like,
they're dead?
yeah, they're like bodiless cicadas or headless cicadas or something. I don't know.
Headless.
They're one or the other. And they're still
I've
alive.
heard of that. Why do they not have their... I've seen ones without their head.
Yeah,
I've actually
You
seen
have?
a lot of that.
Yeah.
But they
It's
were
like
already
this-
dead.
yeah.
I saw them
Are they
dead.
still moving and flying?
Yeah,
No,
they're-
the ones I saw weren't flying, but maybe yours were. So
No, I didn't see them. They were on the news.
Oh.
But
Did he give an interview?
I don't want to see them. I don't want to see the zombie.
He's like, what
That
happened
sounds
was...
like Halloween shit. The headless cicada
Right?
is coming to get you.
He's like, nah, that's not what happened.
Maybe he...
See, what really happened is this bitch put her cigarette in my hole.
Right. Oh, you drunk asshole. There was ashes coming down. My home is ruined.
17 years I've been in this hole.
Right.
The fire department is all the way at the bottom of the mountain.
Right. And they don't care about little people like us.
Oh, it's like Ray from that movie. I love it. But you can call me Ray. You know,
Right.
I love him. He's the best part of the movie.
What Ray? Which?
And the Princess and the Frog, the little firefly.
Oh my
Remember?
God.
My name is Ramo.
I've seen that one time.
Oh my gosh, that is the best.
He's
movie.
got,
We
yeah,
love
he's
them all.
got the southern accent.
Raymond.
Yeah, he's like a Louisiana
Cajun.
The
Yeah,
mic
yeah,
is
yeah,
amazing.
Cajun
Yeah.
Creole.
Best
Creole
character.
Raymond.
I cried when
Raymond.
well, I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna go home and watch The Princess and the Frog
It's
now.
the best movie. You should watch it on repeat at least once a month. It's good for your soul.
Okay. Hey man, I'm up for anything that's good for my soul. I do it. Meditate.
She
buy
whips that
paintings.
princess ass into shape.
Yeah. Right.
Cooking for her and shit.
Yes,
Good
I
boy.
was about to say, go make my dinner. I'm like, I'm hungry. And then do the dishes.
There she is! I found her!
Oh, that's who it was. Josh Wink.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like you. That's terrible.
Penetration.